I'm going to share with you now how you can go to your email inbox and you're going to basically start seeing the marketing emails you're getting, and you're going to send them straight to spam or trash, or folder them so it goes to a folder and doesn't clog your inbox. So this is my email inbox. Now, bear with me, this is not my actual inbox. I actually use a different inbox for the emails that clients send me. This is one that I use to subscribe to pretty much everybody. So for example, I've got emails here from Teachable that I receive, Teachable partners. So this one I like to keep track of and stuff like that. And basically what you want to do, you want to go to that email, and then I'm going to now click on more, and I'm going to say filter messages like this. Now it's going to basically say anything from affiliates of Teachable, and I'm going to click on create filter, and I'm going to say skip the inbox, I archive it, mark it as read, and I'm going to also apply a label. Now, the label I'm going to do for this is going to be, in this case, marketing and affiliates. So I'm going to click on new label, and I'm going to call this Teachable affiliates and nest under marketing. I'm going to click on create. And now I'm going to apply it to all 33 conversations. I'm always never going to mark it as important. And I'm going to create a filter. Now here's what's going to happen. You're going to see here Teachable affiliates on the left. And now you're going to see, if you click here, you'll actually see all the emails that I just moved there in one click. If I was to go to the inbox, now you're not going to see the Teachable email in the inbox again. Now I'm going to go and find another one, which I want to send to the trash because I don't care about it at all, or I've got no interest in it at all. So for example, I've got this person who I'm not even sure how I end up on this list. I've got no idea who it is. So what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to click on it. And you can obviously click unsubscribe, right? Like you can do that. Sometimes people don't actually honor that. So, that's one way, but that's not always going to work. Okay, I click unsubscribed, and I'm going to click here as well, unsubscribe, to see what happens. See, they're making it really painful. Like I have to go and click on different things to be able to unsubscribe, right? So I find it a bit annoying. But what I'm going to do, just to show you how you could filter that as well, I can actually click here, click on filter messages like this, denise@kajabi something something, create filter. And I'm going to say delete it and apply to 17 conversations. Now I'm going to click on create filter. Now, if I was to refresh, this particular email should not even be visible, basically, because I've just deleted it. So you see, message has been deleted, restore message. If I click on inbox, you should see that I actually don't have any of the stuff here. Now, if I go to trash, all the emails are going to be here on the trash. So everything is going to go automatically to trash, basically. Now, of course, you can empty your trash and delete forever. And what you can do is you can click again and make sure you also select all, basically, and then again delete forever. Now I didn't select all 57 conversations, so you need to click on that to be able to grab everything. So now that there's only 7 emails here, let's go back to the inbox and go through this process again. So this guy, for example, I actually want to keep the emails because I do like to kind of see what this person does. I'm going to click to his email, click here to filter messages like this, click on create filter, and then I'm going to skip the inbox, mark it as read, and I'm going to label this, create a new label. His name is Zach Crawford. I'm going to put it under marketing as well. Click on create, apply to all emails, never mark it as important, and that's pretty much it. Now I'm going to click on create filter. Now that I've done that, if I go to the inbox again, I should basically not see it. So you could see it's now gone again. Now I'm going to go to this Eugene something. I don't really have any interest in that. I'm not even sure what that is, to be honest. Probably subscribe to it at some point. So in this one, I'm going to, again, click on filter messages like this. Click on create filter. You see that I got a lot of emails to this person as well. And I'm going to delete it and apply to all 22. Click on create filter, and this will delete everything from that particular person. Then you've got, let's find another one that I want to delete. Okay, so this one, I really don't want to receive these anymore. I don't really care about that. I'm going to click here, click on filter messages like this. Actually, let me just have a look again. Create.podia. Okay, filter messages from this mailing list. Yep, create filter, delete it, apply filter to matching conversation, create filter, and now this should delete many, right? Now, if I was to now go to trash again, I will see a lot of them here. And again, you will see that if I click on the select, you'll see there's 230 conversations. Instead of deleting one by one, you're going to click here and then you're going to click delete forever and it will delete all 230 conversations basically. And it will permanently delete everything. I'm going to go back to the inbox. I'm going to show you one more example. So we've got the form can. Now form can is an update email that I receive. So I'm going to click on it because I do want to receive the updates, but I really don't care to see it every time. Filter messages like this, create filter, apply the matching conversation, mark as read, skip the inbox, choose label. And in this case, I'm going to label that form can create, never mark it as important, create filter. Now, all these updates will basically be available now in the labels. There you go, right here. So you'll see all the updates are here, then they're no longer clogging my inbox. Now, I've got these updates from chess.com, okay? So these ones I'm just gonna delete. I really don't care to receive these every time. Filter messages like this, create filter, and delete them as well. And now you'll see that basically it's going to start to filter my inbox and start to delete my inbox. So it's not being clogged up, basically, which is really the point. See how it gets deleted? Now, here's another one. I get updates from Simple Booklet, which I really like getting those updates, right? But again, I don't have to see it every single time. So I'm going to click here, click on filter messages like this. And notice, this is important. Notice that sometimes I actually am having conversations as well. So I want to make sure that I'm not filtering conversations that are actually important to me. So in this case, let me just have a look at simplebooklet.com instead of just that. So you can see that I have conversations with the CEO as an example. Now, this particular filtering is actually very different. I want to make sure that I do see his emails. So in this case, I'm going to do something a little bit different. So you can see instead of the has words, I'm going to say that any emails from the CEO, Scott, I'm going to create filter, and his emails, I want to receive it to my main email address. I'm going to say that never send it to spam, always mark it as important, and always send it to the primary folder and apply it to the 7 matching conversations as well. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to also apply to a label. So this one, I'm going to put this under a different folder. Now, none of the folders here are really relevant that I can think of right this second. So in this case, I will probably put it under a different folder that's a little bit different. So stock simple booklet, let's just say. And I'll just do, I could still put it under marketing actually. And I'm going to create a filter. Now you'll notice that these are real conversations that I've actually had with him. And that's why in this case, I do want to receive them. Now, if I was to now go to my email inbox popper, it is possible that from now on, the emails will be received. It's not automatically going to go to my inbox, but the point is that when I do receive emails, I will start seeing them here when he does reply to me. So that's really important if you want to have something like that. Now, obviously, the simple booklet, not just the emails from him, but the general simple booklet updates, I want it to be a little bit different. So in this case, I'm going to click here, click on filter messages like this. I want it to create a filter. I want it to go to promotions. Updates, actually, apply to all, never mark it as important, new label, and I'm going to call this simple with stats. Create, mark as read, skip the inbox, create filter. Now, all of these are red. You'll see it's 19201. You're going to see that dramatically go down in a moment. Going to refresh. Let's go to simple booklet. There you go, simple booklet stats. Okay, it's still working on it, I think. Let's do it again. Create the filter messages like this. Mark as read, apply. Okay, I don't want to put it in updates, actually. Never mark it as important. Apply, never mark it as important. Create filter. Now it should automatically mark them all as red. Okay, so I made a mistake by putting it under updates, but have a look here. There you go, simple booklet stats, everything has been moved and now it's all red. And you notice how this is dramatically decreased from 19,000, whatever it was, to 18,665. That's because I've made them all as being red as well. So that way it will become less overwhelming, basically. So that's the process you want to go through. And basically, you can see that I've got a lot of junk here, right? But this is important to really bring things and start deleting them, basically. Here's another example of something that I would definitely want to keep track of. This is marketing emails from Dan Kennedy. So I would filter these messages for learning purposes. So I'm going to create filter. I'm going to label this as Dan Kennedy. I'll put it under marketing, create, mark as read, skip the inbox, never mark it as important, and apply to all conversations. Click on create filter and give it a few minutes, and it should basically, again, bring all the different emails over here to this folder. If I click on it, it will all go here, and so on and so forth. So there you go. Keep going through that. I know this will take time. You could spend a whole weekend just doing this, but I know that for certain by the end of this, you're going to feel so much better having cleared out your inbox so you're not overwhelmed by marketing hype. And you'll be a little bit more cautious when you're subscribing as well. Don't let things to go this crazy. I think this is going to be really good. And you want to do this process on a regular basis as you're getting these emails. So now let's just say that you've made a mistake on the filter and you want to fix something. What you can do is you can click here on the three dot, this icon gear. You're going to click on see all settings. You're going to click on filter and blocked addresses. And you're going to see a lot of the filters you have set up. So here's the latest one, the magnetic marketing, the Dan Kennedy. Here's the simple booklet. Here's the chess.com. Here's the form can. And you can edit it or delete it, and it will return it to what it was, basically, unless you've deleted it from your trash. So this is this if you want to fix something and go back to it. So that's about it. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Go ahead and implement. I know you might spend a day on it or maybe 2 days, but this is really important that you actually do take the time to do it. I assure you, you're going to feel much better, less distracted, and it's going to help you with your focus and productivity.